Ruby Gunna, when you want to run a tall tales contest. When you want to run a tall tales contest, Ruby Gunna.
When you are called by one of the greatest mentors in D42 to run a tall tales contest, what do? Well, you say yes to the opportunity and ask, when do we begin? Fellow Toastmasters, in a week I will be leading the Tall Tales contest in my other club. Everything for this contest is in place. But how did this happen? How did I get everything done so that the contest runs smoothly? Well, let me share. It wasn't done just by me, it was done with the help of collaboration with my team members. My team members being my mentor Ron, the president of the other club, AA, and several other volunteers for the Tall Tales contest. We started the planning for this contest, do you know when? In the last week of August. And the reason for that being, Ron brought us together as a group. We were like this different flavors of jelly beans in a lump. And we started discussing and sharing how to best run this contest. When he brought us together, right from the beginning, we had our first planning meeting during which we set our goals and defined clearly how we want to run the contest. This is when we decided how early to promote, how to promote so people can be encouraged to sign up as contestants. And we also discussed and shared who we thought would be good for to approach for each of the volunteering roles. As in any discussion, creative conflict followed. We shared our opinions. We shared, okay, who should be approached, who shouldn't be approached. And we also discussed which parts of a traditional contest to include and not include in a 1 hour meeting. At this end of the meeting, we had committed to certain goals. We had established, and we were able to then move on to defining roles. Who is going to do what? Who is going to talk to the contestants? Who is going to talk to people, encourage the sign up? And who is going to talk and reach out to the volunteers? Because as we know, friends, to run a contest at a club level, we need a minimum of 3 judges, two each of ballot counters and timers, and other supporting and a tie-breaking judge. We're supposed to sign up mostly from our club. It is a Herculean task putting together a team. It is not a Herculean task when you have strong team members. Collaborating with your team members gives you an opportunity to understand who is strong in what aspect and combining their strengths. That is the best aspect of collaborating. I want to acknowledge at this point the ingenuity and the immense clarity that Ron, my teammate, brings to the table. Ron included AA, who is the contest chair for the other contest, table topics, as part of my team. And this was because he wanted to give her a learning opportunity to observe from what everything I was doing, everything we were doing, and then apply it to her own contest. But not only that, we had the further benefit of sharing the volunteers. I mean, what a trick! The same set of judges, timers, and ballot counters to be used in the other contest. Talk about a win win. Isn't that great? When you have veterans, when you have people who don't know anything about contests, and when you have me somewhere in the middle, all brought together. It's fun times. We had a meeting every Sunday this September to discuss the progress we were making, the successes and concerns. And being a veteran at running contests, I've ran a couple. I gained a whole new perspective from the questions that AA was asking as she was putting everything, as she was putting the pieces in her mind. In a fully collaborative meeting, each and every person, every team member would have an input into every decision. But for most teams, it is not possible either due to their availability or due to the restriction in time. This was the case in our team as well. The three of us met frequently and then went away with our action items that involved getting in touch with the other team members. So we today are now a week from the Tall Tales contest, and I have 6 contestants signed up. Their paperwork all signed up and ready in a folder. We have a full team of volunteers, and volunteers signed up for the next contest as well. What are the key takeaways I had from this immense collaborative experience? It's these. Number one, build trust to creative conflict. We often refrain from discussing a conflicting opinion, but I say do that because that is how we build trust. The second is having a very clear division of labor. This balances the tasks and prevents individuals from being loaded up on too many responsibilities or too little. I am very fortunate to have been handed this team in a way from my mentor Ron. But I encourage you, if you have the opportunity, to either pick a team for an event or a project or be part of a team, go for it and say yes. Arobo is leading the contest coming up, table topics. I encourage you to reach out to her and see if she is looking for help. Because together we are better. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Ruby. I think I've learned a lot from that about how important it is to create a team that makes all of you working together in the same direction. You can accomplish a lot.